Should schools be allowed to ban unvaccinated students? It's our talker today because of a few trending stories this morning, including the fact that one school in Michigan is doing just that. They're telling parents if their kids aren't vaccinated, they aren't allowed to return to school until they get their shots. Cast your vote right now at 12news.com/bullhorn or comment down below if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube. The results, minutes away. Hashtag most clicked. Here are the stories piquing everyone's interest right now. This one is all over Twitter and impacts military families. The U.S. is withdrawing troops from northeast Syria as Turkey moves its military troops in. For months now, Turkey's president has been threatening to invade northern Syria and launch an attack against Kurdish forces who are allies of the United States. Not everyone supports the move. Senator Lindsey Graham calling it, quote, stain on America's honor. But President Trump is defending the actions on Twitter, saying it's time for us to get out. Our second most clicked story, an horrific crash in Phoenix kills a beloved Avondale teacher over the weekend. Heather Began taught first grade at Estrella Vista STEM Academy. She was 25 years old. The other driver, a 29-year-old man, is in the hospital. Police think he may have been speeding and driving under the influence. Third most clicked, our Arizona Cardinals finally bringing home a W. The Cards just barely beating the Bengals Sunday for their first victory of the season, and boy, was it a nail-biter. The Cards had the lead, then lost it with 2 minutes to spare, ending with a 26-23 victory, thanks to our kicker. 12 at 12 strives to keep you and your family safe. We've heard about apps on our phones requesting to follow our location, and we've set them to only work while in the app or turn them off altogether. But some apps are collecting personal data and tracking your every move, sometimes without you even knowing it. Vicky bringing us the details.
Your smartphone is constantly in action, even when you're not using it. The apps on your phone can access your number, email address, even your precise location, tracking information about you to build a profile. But what happens when that data goes beyond the apps you signed up for to third-party tracking companies?
Your phone is sending this extra data to these people that you don't know exist.
Patrick Jackson is the Chief Technology Officer for the phone security company Disconnect. He showed us all the data shared by the apps on my phone. Turns out the Nordstrom Rack app allows third-party firms to learn a lot about me.
Is your email Vicky.com?
Yeah.
You have AT&T?
I do.
And then you have an iPhone 8?
Yes, but I didn't enter any of that information anywhere.
I know.
And there's more. My gender, full name, products I viewed, and get this, my real-time location, all given to companies I've never heard of.
This is actually a location very close to where I live. So this was probably at some point when I'm going somewhere, not realizing I'm being tracked.
Not only do they want to suck up your information in the digital world, they're using that to track you in the physical world as well.
My DoorDash app gave out motion data about my phone, letting the trackers know if I was on the move. And Calm, a meditation app, sent my phone information to 5 different tracking companies. Disconnect developed an app, Privacy Pro, to block many of these trackers. DoorDash told NBC News it shares customer data to prevent fraud and improve service, adding it doesn't sell customer data and bans third parties from selling that data. Yet its privacy statement says DoorDash is not responsible for the privacy practices of those third parties. Calm and Nordstrom did not respond to our request for comment. Bennett Cyphers is a technology privacy expert with the nonprofit Electronic Frontier Foundation. The group lobbies for more regulations to protect your data.
Can consumers do anything to fight back against these trackers?
Yeah, so you can be vigilant in making sure that you know the apps that you're installing.
If they're collecting your phone numbers, could that be used for robocalls? If they're collecting your email, could that be used to be sending you spam?
Sure, yeah, it often is, because once that information is out there in this ecosystem, it's very lightly regulated, and the companies that collect it can do almost anything with it.
Cypher says the only way to control what happens with your information is to limit what you share.
Sometimes consumers think, it's too late. I've already put this information out there. What can I really do now? Why does it matter?
It's not too late because these companies that collect your information, they need more of it.
So there are 3 things you can do to protect yourself. 1, delete apps you no longer use. 2, create an alternative name and email address that you only use for apps that don't need your real information, like games. And 3, don't use your Facebook account or Google ID to sign up for apps. If you do, you may be giving that new app access to everything on your Facebook or Google profiles, like your photos, your likes, even your friends. Hey Jen, what's our forecast 411?
We have some of the best photos from our 12 News weather watchers. Want to thank David for sending this one in. Gorgeous fall skies. You can join the 12 News weather watcher team on Facebook and send them in to us all season long. We'll be in the 90s over the next couple of days, and then temperatures finally start to drop off. 80s Sedona, 70s Flagstaff, Grand Canyon, and it looks like we'll be in the upper 90s in Casa Grande as well. So tonight, just really nice temperatures down to the low 70s. We'll be in the 40s in Prescott, right around freezing up at the Grand Canyon, and 50s in Payson. 7-day forecast, a couple more days of temperatures right around the upper 90s, and then they start to drop off by Wednesday. Looking ahead to the middle and end of the week, we're looking at breezy conditions, feeling more like fall on Friday with sunshine all week long. And look at Saturday. Hey, if you want to get out and check out any events going on around the state, it'll be gorgeous.
Checking your pulse on health at noon. If Australia is any indication of just how bad our flu season this year is going to be, well, buckle up. Scientists use the country down under to predict what could be coming our way when it comes to the flu. And this year was a doozy for the Aussies. In fact, it was the worst flu season in that country's history.
In the United States, we draw a lot of data from South America. Because they hit their winter before we do. Really, the scientists are drawing from the entire globe and also looking at the strains that circulated here last year.
So doctors are urging us to get our flu shots now, just in case. We're asking you today to weigh in on the vaccination debate. And here's another reason why. The CDC announcing nearly 100 new cases of the measles in just last week. That brings the total to 465 cases in 19 states. This is the second greatest number of cases reported in the country since the disease was eliminated back in 2000. Despite the rise of measles as of late, the CDC still considers it eliminated in the U.S. All right, let's take a sip of your afternoon juice. Here are some of the top trending talkers. Our two favorite royal couples are putting their differences aside for a good cause. There have been rumors that Kate Middleton and Meghan Markle don't get along, but the ladies, Prince William and Prince Harry, are back together again, at least for the moment. They're voicing a PSA video for mental health. The 3-minute clip will be aired by major UK broadcasters tonight. Carrie Underwood proving she is a true champion, inviting a 9-year-old fan who went viral for her rendition of the country star's hit song, Champion, in sign language. Underwood couldn't ignore the girl's passion, inviting her to sit front row at her concert in D.C. last Friday. After singing with her young fan, Underwood posted on her Twitter, thanking Savannah, saying she brought joy to the song, The Champion. Time now for A to Z 60, where we celebrate the people, places, and things that make the Valley awesome in just 60 seconds. If you're like me, you're always looking for a new restaurant to hit up for dinner. Colleen taking us inside Welcome Diner, which is dishing out some good home-style food.
Right in the heart of the Garfield neighborhood downtown, Welcome Diner wants you to feel like when you walk through the door, you're walking into home.
It's a comforting place that people come to. The guests and the employees here are very close-knit. You know, that's the biggest thing that we have here, is family. It should feel like you are having your friend's mother cook for you.
And behind the counter, they're farm to table, using the freshest ingredients to make delicious dishes.
Diner food in general is really coming up, I feel like, in the food world. I mean, the mac and cheese just kills it. The No Way Jose burger that we have on the menu as well, it's incredible. It was actually named after one of the employees that we have working here. I believe he made it almost as like a family meal type thing, and all the employees were just blowing up and crazy, like, oh, this is one of the best burgers we've ever had here at Welcome Diner. And it ended up going on the menu.
So stop on by. They open at 5 and they're open all the way through late night, 7 days a week. And that's your A to Z 60. Hey, can I get a No Way Jose, please?
Thank you. Back to today's talker. Should schools be allowed to ban unvaccinated students? One school in Michigan is doing it already. So what do you think? Right now, 100% of you are saying yes. Keep on voting on 12news.com/bullhorn. And those of you watching on Facebook and YouTube, you can comment down below. All right, parents, listen up. Our kids are pulling a fast one on us, earning more money than ever before for allowance. The latest survey revealing the average kid pockets $30 a week. That's up from $17 in 2016. And of course, they aren't saving it. They're spending it either by going out with friends or on apps and devices. So I asked you all if your kids earn that much. We've been getting your responses. So Tara says, no way, that's insane. We had 4 kids, it would have been $480 a month. Chores in our house were just a part of life. And then we got a funny meme, make it rain, from Ryan Rice. If so, some of that would go to living expenses. I'm with you on that one. Well, time now for the look ahead. The stories you'll be talking about a little later today. A former assistant to disgraced movie mogul Harvey Weinstein is speaking out for the first time in 20 years. Her alleged assault story coming up at 4. That's going to do it for your 12 at 12. The facts on everything you need to know in just 12 minutes. No commercials. We're always on, anywhere, anytime on 12news.com, the 12 News app, and on our socials as well. We'll see you again soon. Let's check in with Destry to see what's next on Arizona Midday.
Coming up on Arizona Midday, we are going to show you how to have a tech-free road trip for your fall break, including games and a lot of other ideas. Plus, we have free tickets to the movies and help for your home. It's all coming up on Arizona Midday.